This is Loyalty-Based Sales Strategies with Jen Suzuki, exclusively on CBT News.
Hey, welcome back to Loyalty-Based Sales Strategies with me, Jen Suzuki. Today I want to help you guys in thinking about coaching your teams to next level success. One of the biggest challenges that I have, even in my own personal sales experience, has been like long meetings. Long meetings that drag on for days, feels like 2020 vibes. We're in 2024 now. People have very short attention spans. So with ADD going on like an epidemic, we have to be thinking about being relevant and staying like on point with our team so we don't burn them out and we motivate. So one of the things that can help people achieve their goals and your business goals is to do activities with them. So when you're doing these meetings, be thinking about a 10-minute training session that'll help them learn something new from you and keep them engaged and keep them in the zone to be crushing and destroying those sales opportunities today. Everybody needs a coach and a mentor, and it's our leadership's job to get in the game and help the team start talking about solutions. So one of the things I always challenge leadership with in the dealerships is I always say, what's your meetings look like? You know, let me sit in on these meetings, and I watch a lot of meetings, so today I'm gonna share with you a very effective strategy that's actually kind of hard to do, but once you get in the groove, you'd be like, dang, why didn't I ever do this? Okay, but it was what I would call a 10-minute sales training meeting. Now, a lot of times when people hear the word training, they'd be like, ugh! And I say, it's not like that anymore. You know, we want to have fun in our meetings. We want people to come back. We can't wait for them to look forward to thinking about what they're going to learn from you. But the key to this, all right, is to be sure that you are doing something within a time frame that is quick, fast, and effective. And so I want to share one activity that I do. And this activity is something that I do with sales teams and service teams alike. And I do it in a lot of different variety of scenarios. I'm going to pick one scenario today. We're going to listen to record a call. I'm going to listen to record a call, and then this will be designed for our sales teams. Again, this is totally replicatable. Is that even a word? I think I just made that word up. You can totally like translate this to the service team as well. Okay, I'm going to show you the activity. So I use a whiteboard, or you might be using a flip chart in your conference room, but you want to pick a call that is maybe something that will blow their mind. I'm going to blow your mind today. And when I first heard this call and I played it in a sales class, a lot of times I pull sales recorded calls and you know, we talk about them. And in the past, a lot of times, you know, we can't really find a good one. And I always say, it's important that you give them a process, you give them like a strategy before, you know, we start evaluating in a negative way. So I want to always keep things super positive. So finding some positive calls, things that might like open their thinking is going to be highly effective. Now you can always hit me up if you want to use this one. As I've edited it, I've taken out the names, the dealership name, phone numbers, and stuff like this. So I'm going to play it for you. And again, I'm thinking about you as my sales team in the conference room. Here I am, I'm you, okay? And I'm going to be leading a very, very brief training activity. And let me just put this out here for you too, just to be in the zone and everything. I look at training as more of engaging discussion. It's not like log in, do this module. Like, no. Training is us getting the team talking about solutions to problems. And when your team is talking to you about solutions to problems, they're actually helping you reinvent, take to the next level, modify what you're currently doing so we could get to a better place. And so I put this out here for your consideration, is that we just want to get people talking about solutions, what we can do to meet the mark. And it doesn't have to be old school stuff. We want people talking about things that are happening right now in your store. So taking any topic, today I'm going to do call evaluation, you could do any topic. What's value? You know, how do you sell yourself? How do you handle this objection? These could all be different topics that you put up here. Okay, so I'm going to play the call.
Hey, thanks for calling. Are you looking for service, parts, or sales?
Service.
Service, okay. Are you looking to schedule an appointment, or do you have a vehicle in service?
No, I already have a vehicle in service. We're stuck in traffic because it is raining hard. I just wanted to let someone know that I'm on my way. to get my vehicle.
Okay, yeah, service
That's it.
at 7.
Oh, 7? Oh, so we got time. Okay.
Yeah, service closes at 7. What kind of vehicle, if you don't mind me asking, do you have in service?
The 2016 Kia Sorento. It has an Ohio license plate.
Okay. Have you had it for a while?
Yeah, I have.
Well, so right now we're doing a buyback program, and since you're already coming in, maybe you're interested in this.
Let me pause.
Program basically.
Okay, I'm going to pause this. So he starts off with service, parts, or sales. Okay, and I'm calling this as a strength because it's helping him get control of the conversation. Now, when I ask the sales team, what did you like about this call? A lot of times they'll say, I like the way he answered the phone. He got control of the situation. I say, okay, so you like service, parts, or sales? And the customer says service. Now, this was supposed to be a service call, but this is a salesperson that's answering this call. And I say to the team, what did you like about it? They'll say, I like his enthusiasm. A lot of people will say, I love the enthusiasm. I like that he's in control of the conversation. You're going to hear this from your team, and you're going to want to write every single thing that they say down, even if you don't agree with it. Hey, what do you guys like? What did he do that really hit home, and you were like, yo, that's a strength? You know, and they're going to say, he had a game plan. Like he was flowing. You know, say, okay, has a game plan. All right, put that on here. And then they're going to say, I like that he saw an opportunity for a potential car deal. I'm going to say, people, my friends, I think all of us could admit that if we heard that call, as soon as that customer said service, we'd have already checked out and we'd have been like, service, transfer, boom, 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 bye, talk to you never. But this is a hunter. We have crossed our paths with a hunter. So I'm going to put that down here as a strength because he's interested in any customer that crosses his path. He's like, is there a car deal here? Can we just get more of this? Hello. But found an opportunity to sell a car. Okay? Now, this is what people will say to you. And every time they say something, again, I'm listing it out so everybody can see it. Now, this is your team telling you what they like. You know, they like the guy's enthusiasm. They'll say positive attitude. You know, doesn't sound like the worst day of his life. You know, he's not monotone. He's not boring. You're like, okay, this is great. You want your team talking about the things that they enjoy hearing. And the more people that we have in the room, the easier it is for us to get like a whole bunch of people, like a research group, telling us, you know, what is hitting. And so there we go. I'm going to stop here, and then I'm going to ask the team weaknesses. A lot of times I get a different color pen just to, like, you know, show the difference. And some people say weaknesses sounds aggressive. I say, yeah, the thing is for many years before COVID, I would say weaknesses because it's a weakness. Okay, that's what it is. Then, you know, post-COVID, I used to call this opportunities because it was like lighten the blow and everything because, you know, people are sensitive. They're sensitive now, you know, you try to call some people out now, they're like, ooh, I got to go home now, take a PTO day, walk my dog. Anyway, another day. I just wanted to point out that I'm back to weaknesses now, okay? It is 2024 and things have changed and we need to hit the go button and it's not basics and selling anymore. It's like we have to hunt and prospect and we're gonna have to really work for these car deals. So we're back to weaknesses, okay? But if you wanna use opportunities, you use opportunities, okay? So I put the list down here and I say, what didn't you like? What didn't you like? And they're gonna start talking. You know, I'm gonna play the call again just so you can kind of hear some more. It's happening. Is this a 2-car deal? This guy's in control. Okay. Cousin's in the car, bringing her car in on Friday?
Okay, let's back up. What's her name? What's your phone number? 5139.
Get second person's name.
Danielle?
He's
Speakerphone.
got both phone numbers.
Yeah.
Your team's going to tell you they got the contact info.
So what I'll do is, all right, and Miss Moore?
Yeah.
Awesome. So
Very
what I can do is
personalized.
I'll figure out when your service appointment is, Danielle, on Friday, and I'll set up your vehicle exchange appointments for about the same time. That way it doesn't take up any more of your day. And if you guys want to come in together, just bring both, your car will be in for service. Maria, bring your car too. And what they'll do is they'll do an appraisal on both vehicles and see if there's any hidden equity in either one of them.
Okay.
All right? All right, and then I'll shoot you guys over some text messages as well with my contact info so you know how to get a hold of me directly. But yeah, when it comes down to, L'Oreal, when it comes down to your vehicle and service today, we don't close till 7, so you'll be okay.
Okay.
Just be here before 7. Yeah.
Because the Kia and
So he's setting an appointment for Friday. This is when this girl's cousin is also bringing her car in for service. Here's the thing. This is so important to recognize, is that this person created a sales opportunity and it potentially has a 2-car deal. When I asked the team, what are the strengths, what are the weaknesses? As I was listening to the call, I started putting them down just for time savings for our episode here today. But you would have called it out and asked them, and these are some of the things that they will tell you. You know, that he gets the second person's name, he gets the contact information, he asks for the appointment, he sets expectations of the upcoming meeting, and he also sends a text with his contact info. I start asking them about weaknesses, and they will always say, why didn't he ask her to come in today to meet when she's on her way to the dealership? Now remember, this customer was calling to see if she was running late to pick up her car. So one of the weaknesses is, why not offer to go get the keys to her car and say, girl, take it easy. Don't worry about it. It's raining outside. I'll stay later if I have to. I'll go grab your keys and your car and have it up front, and I'll meet you and we'll get an appraisal on your vehicle right now. Actually, I'll go get the appraisal on your car while you're on your way and save you some time. Now you're bringing something to the table. Now we're talking solutions with our team. So just keep this in mind here, that they're going to say, didn't ask to appraise car today. Okay? They're going to say, missed the opportunity to sell the car. Missed op to sell right now. They might say, that he didn't look up her service appointment. Some people say this. Didn't look up, service appointment. Anyways, you get the idea. You start listing out, weaknesses here. And then I go around and I say, all right, so we got our strengths and we got our weaknesses. I want to point out all of the things that you guys said were hitting home. And you were like, man, these are things I want in my selling strategy. We liked his attitude. I might start circling things like enthusiasm, because this is really what you want your team to be. A lot of times people are monotone on the phone. But if you want to start circling things that you want your team to do, now you're really, you guys love that he was a hunter. He was like, where's that deal at? And then you might have seen, he likes that he gets the contact information. You just circle the things that you really want to highlight for your team's success. This is highly effective. And then we go back over to the weaknesses and say, all right, so he does mention this thing, and a lot of people, they hear a number. This is why I always stay away from the numbers, as much as possible in this scenario. We're offering up to $5,000 over Kelly Wilbeck. I'm going to hang on to $5K. Okay, we all know that the customers do that, right? He said, you're going to give me $5K, Homer. Okay, so I would say in the solutions, ask the team, what do you think we could do differently? This is what you want to say. What do you think we could do better? What would you do alternatively? I didn't even have to say anything. Not say anything, I would write that down. Not say anything. Or I would say, we got a great program that I'm going to share with you as soon as you get here. After I have your car appraised, I'm going to share with you where it stands in the marketplace and see if there's, he calls it hidden equity. Okay, so I start writing down my solutions. Again, when they see the solutions on the board, this is what helps them start to see, okay, I don't want to do this anymore, or I don't want to do this, but this is a better way, and it starts to get everybody thinking about solutions, what we can do to help people. people. And so when I look at this problem, didn't ask for the appointment today. So what could we do differently? Ask for the appointment today. Miss the opportunity to meet with this customer right now. Ask the customer to meet with you right now. A lot of times when we're setting appointments, I always say, what are you doing right now? Why not? What are you saying? Like, hey, what's a good time for you to come in? That's an alternative. But I could say, what are you doing right now? You on your way over here right now? There's always a better way to do things to mitigate no's or people just saying like, can't do that, got to push back. So we just change up the process so that we can get better results. Didn't look the service appointment up. What's an alternative? Let me look up your service appointment right now. Let me go grab the keys with your advisor. Let me get everything together for you. When you come in, you text me and let you know, I'm going to meet you with your car. That selling value, selling time savings, making yourself super cred, making sure that people see the value in doing business with you. You're literally crushing and destroying the word prospecting. Okay, so this is just one quick activity. Managers, set your timer. I don't know why my watch, that's not what we do. We get our phones out. And then we set the timer for 10 minutes. And stick to it, my friends. All you want to do, what you watched me do today, was ask them questions. So if you have a recorded call that you can use, or if you want to use mine, I have plenty of them in my library. And a lot of times it's good to use somebody else's call to start this sort of pattern that you're going to be executing in your store to get your team engaged and talking about what we can do better. We're trying to level up in 24. Let's go. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on this episode. And I just want you to know how much I appreciate you guys and the feedback that you're sharing with me. I want to hear all your positive vibes and also how you use this activity in other ways. Jennifer at eDealerSolution.com would love to hear from you. Or when you see this thing post, put some comments on it. I'm Jen Suzuki with Loyalty-Based Sales Strategies, and I'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for watching Loyalty-Based Sales Strategies with Jen Suzuki, exclusively on CBT News.